Welcome to a video that will show you how to format your paper in APA using Microsoft Word 2013 on a Dell computer. Depending on the program or computer you are using, your Microsoft Word program may look slightly different than this one. Feel free to pause the video anytime to adjust to your needs. So when writing a paper in APA format, it goes beyond superficial formatting skills like adjusting the margins or font size. Writing in APA requires special attention to language style and technique. This video will not cover those special language skills. Instead, it will focus on the actual formatting conventions to make your paper look APA. To start, open a new blank document. Before you start to write, always make sure to change the font and the font size to the right setting for your assignment. I'm going to go with the generic Times New Roman size 12. You also want to ensure on your page layout that your margins are 1 inch. Okay, so let's start with the title page. So this is going to include a running header, a title, author's name, and institution. The title of our paper is going to be Identifying Rhetorical Conventions in Business Writing. So let's center our cursor, tab down 4 times, and type in our title. The name of our author is Jane Smith, and she's from Appalachian State University. So now that we have this section, let's go ahead and start our running head. So the phrase running head is only seen on the title page. The running head signifies a shortened version of the original title, and in all the subsequent pages, only the shortened title and page number will appear. So make sure we hit different first page. Let's insert our page number. We're going to type in the words running head, and in all caps, we're going to type in the shortened version, which is Identifying Rhetorical Conventions. And feel free to tab over for the page number. Now we want to make sure that our font is Times New Roman and 12 to keep it consistent throughout the entire document. So now that we're done with our title page, let's work on the next section, which is the abstract. So let's hit Insert Page Break. As you notice here, there's no heading, and that's because we have a different first page. So to take care of the heading, let's double click on the heading section. Let's insert our page number. And because we don't need the running head on subsequent pages, we're just going to use the all caps shortened version, which is Identifying Rhetorical Conventions. And you can just tab over the page number. So we're going to center our cursor and we're going to type in the word abstract. So the abstract is going to work as a summary for your paper. There is no indentation to start, and it should be double spaced. So the abstract is not an introduction or a hook. So after reading your abstract, the reader should be able to understand what you researched, how you researched, and the results of your research. The abstract should be written after you've written your entire paper. This will ensure that you have all the information needed to write a complete summary. As you notice here, there's keywords as well, and this actually should only have 1 indentation. The keywords, as you can see here, are italicized. The actual words are not. So I chose to have the words business writing, rhetoric, and conventions because they will echo the words that I actually use if I were to write this essay. So now that we're done with the abstract section, let's move on to the first page of our essay. So let's hit Insert Page Break. As you can see here, the subheading should come up naturally now. So we're going to make sure to check our font and font sizes. To start the essay, you're going to hit the center button, and we're actually going to rewrite our entire title. So Identifying Rhetorical Conventions in Business Writing. So once you have written your title, this will act like a normal essay. So you'll start an indentation with your paragraph. The introduction of your paper is going to provide a framework for your readers to understand your paper. It could provide definitions, and it uses sources to help contextualize the research or study that you're going to present. So typically in APA papers, there are subheadings. So the common subheadings used in papers are method, results, and discussion. So to make a subheading, you're just going to hit enter. You're going to center your cursor, and in bold, you're going to write a subheading title. And the subheading section will act like a regular piece to your essay. So begin your subheading section with an introductory sentence and continue with information related to that subheading. So avoid using a subheading for every paragraph if you're not writing a traditional APA-style paper. So subheadings typically have multiple paragraphs associated with their section. So for instance, instead of using the terms method, results, and discussion, you may have the opportunity to use more creative subheading titles. If that's the case, make sure you're using paragraphs to reflect that section. So now that we have completed our essay section, we can move on to the last, which is our references. So let's insert page break. We're going to center our cursor and we're going to type in the word references. And left align. So references are going to be in alphabetical order, and they're going to have a hanging indentation. We're going to walk through an example of a scholarly journal article citation. So this article is written by Lisa Shaver, and it's entitled Using Key Messages to Explore the Rhetoric and Professional Writing. So to start the citation, you're going to begin with the author's last name, enter first initial, and in parentheses, you're going to put the year of publication. After the period, you're going to write the journal article title. And as you can see here, the only word you capitalize is the first word. After the period, you're going to type in the title of the actual journal, and that will be in italics. And then there'll be a comma, and then you'll include the issue and volume number. And after that comma, you're going to type in the page numbers where you can find the journal article in the actual journal. After you've given this information, you're going to provide the DOI number, not in italics, in just regular text. Make sure that you have the D lowercase. The DOI number is a lengthy number that is actually a part of a numerical tag system that's given to pieces that have been published electronically. Okay, so to create this as a hanging indentation, you're going to go to the second line here, hit enter, and then tab. And you'll tab over the next two. So now you have your hanging indentation. So as stated in the beginning of this video, APA is more than formatting margins or font size. It has a unique language style which relates to the text purpose and audience. So I'm hoping that through this you have successfully understood how to format your paper to look like APA style. Here's your title page, your abstract, your actual essay, and then your reference section.